Hello everybody and welcome to 10 You Out, and today we're going to be talking about all the exciting action that's been going on over the weekend. So who we got in the studio today? We've got Stibbsy with me in the studio. Hello Stib.
Hello.
How's it going,
everybody?
mate? How's it going?
Alright, fine, thank you.
It's good to have you here, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Listen, Biggs is on his way. Oh, there he is. I can hear him, mate. Get the door, will ya?
Alright, mate, hold on.
Hello, mate.
Hello, boys. How's it going?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Welcome to the show.
No worries. Did you hear my bell? I came out of my grifter.
Yeah, do you know what? I thought it was one of those old BMX bikes or something. What was it?
The Ratty Burner.
What was it, a grifter?
A grifter.
Wow. I ain't heard that for a long time.
I used to weigh as much as a tank.
That's Stibbsy's era.
Yeah, I had one of them when I was a
Stibbsy's
kid.
era. Boys, we've had some action at the weekend. Joshua against Parker. And we also had, what was the other guy?
Oh, David Price.
Dave. Why'd you laugh when you say David Price? Is it...
Sorry, oh no. No offence to the guy.
Listen, respect to David Price. We got David Price against who?
Govardin.
Govardin? Who?
Vodkin. Russian guy.
Listen, it's Povetkin.
I've got Vodkin mixed up.
Godovin. I don't know who that is.
Golovkin, you thinking of Golovkin?
You thinking of Golovkin?
Yeah.
Godzilla or something. All right. Anyway, let's talk about that fight, boys. What did you think of... Let's talk about the Price fight first. Let's get into that. So, what did you think about Price? He gave it his best shot. He fought Povetkin. It was a hell of a knockdown. So, how did you see that fight, Stibbs? How did you see the fight?
I was quite pleased because he was doing all right up until then. Got caught in the temple, dropped his guard, didn't he? And he was just standing there, weren't he? And he just.
I don't think he was his choice to drop his guard.
No, I know.
Stunned.
He just stunned.
Yeah. You think
It was quite brutal.
He was gone from the first punch.
I sort of felt for him a bit. I felt for him,
and he rocked him as well. He rocked him, didn't he?
Yeah,
They both liked each other, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he started off. He looked okay. Price looked quite in control.
Right.
He looked quite relaxed.
Yeah,
I thought
relaxed.
this could
Too
be the
relaxed.
one. You know what I mean? He's a big man,
Too
Price.
relaxed.
You know, he's like a giant. He's a beast.
Yeah, that could be it for him now.
Yeah, he always had a puncher's chance, but I mean, Povetkin for me, he's kind of, I don't know. Is he chinny? Is he chinny?
I mean,
he got hit by Price and he flew backwards.
He's not the biggest guy, is he?
Now this is the thing. Moving forward, if Povetkin fights White, I heard today he's trying to duck White, but if he does fight White, you know, is his chin going to hold up to White the way White dropped Matey Boy the other day?
Yeah.
Or even someone like Joshua. You know, they're saying that Povetkin can end up fighting Joshua.
Is it mandatory though?
But I don't know if he's mandatory yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if that happens, the thing is he going to take Joshua's power? I doubt it, but I think he's an okay fighter. I mean, he can punch. Similar to kind of like Parker, sort of, Takam, them sort of fighters. They throw hooks, they come forward, but it's all about the chin. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I don't know if Povetkin's got it, but
he's old as well now. He's 34.
Yeah, but either way, it was a great fight against Price. He done what he had to do, and he bombed him. I mean, absolutely bombed him.
You can tell how brutal it was. The crowd went.
Yeah. The thing was, the crowd was behind Price. You know, the crowd really got behind him, and I think he really sort of revelled in it this time. People have been a bit disappointed with him in the past. I know he's been disappointed with himself, but this time he's fighting on the undercard of Anthony Joshua against Parker. So there was a massive, expectation on him. He had a lot of support.
80,000 people.
Yeah, it's a shame really. That fight could have gone another way if he'd have caught him if he'd have followed up before the bell, managed to catch him with a few more shots. Who knows? You know,
he could have been in.
He could have boosted him right up the rankings.
Yeah,
but
I still, if Price had done it, I reckon it would have been just from a lucky punch. I don't think he would have. I don't know. I just don't know if he would have deserved it.
The other thing is, if he wins, what's Price going to do?
Exactly.
You know, who's he going to fight?
Well,
you know what I mean? Is he going to fight Joshua? I mean,
I think he paid the price.
I think the right thing kind of happened. You know, with respect to Price, I think the right thing kind of happened. You know, I think that was the way it should have played out, really. And unlucky to Price. It was a good effort, and he always gives his all. Yeah. Nobody wants to get knocked out like that. Do you know what I mean? Nobody goes in thinking that's going to happen. You know what I mean? So you've got to respect Price for that. We do like
I
him.
bet you couldn't believe it, could he?
Nah.
That's it.
Boys, let's move on. Let's move on to the big one. The big one.
The big one.
Joshua against Parker. What did you think of that fight, Diggsy?
Well, I was expecting so much more.
You was expecting more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I thought it was going to be at least, I thought twice the amount of punches were going to get thrown by Joshua.
Yeah, do you know
Parker
what?
was doing a lot of the work, but
I looked at the punches, and I think today it was something like overall power punches in the fight was something like 46 power punches in the whole fight from Joshua altogether. Do you know what? I was a little bit disappointed in it. I think everybody was a little bit disappointed in it.
It was a bit like the Groves Eubanks fight in a similar sort of way. The way Groves.
I thought that was more exciting, mate.
Well,
there was more flash moments in that fight.
There was more flash moments, but.
This was more like the Parker against Huey Fury fight,
I like
in my
Parker.
opinion.
I have to respect Parker. He kept coming. He had a plan. He sort of stuck to his plan. But Joshua's plan was better.
Well, fair play to Joshua.
It was just a professional performance. I'm sure he would have knocked him out if he had the chance.
Yeah, do you know what? I like Parker. I thought Parker gave a really good account of himself. This whole referee business, stopping the fight. But the thing is, what people are jumping on it and saying it stopped Parker. Yeah. But you've got to think, listen, Joshua has knocked people out with uppercuts. He's knocked people out on the inside before. Yes, he can fight on the outside, but he can fight on the inside. So you can't dismiss the fact that, did it benefit Joshua? Did it benefit Parker? At the end of the day, that the referee stepped in. He stopped him fighting on the inside as much as we would have liked. But the fight was still there. You know what I mean? The fight was still there on the outside. Yeah, it probably favoured Joshua a bit more. But Joshua, to me, kind of... I don't know, every round I was saying to you boys, because we watched it together, I was saying, he's going to unleash in this round. He's going to let his hands go in this round, because we're used to seeing Joshua letting hands go. Now,
it didn't happen.
Obviously, this fight had a lot more on the line than his up-and-coming fights, obviously. So, it was a very cautious display from Joshua.
That's credit to Parker, though, I think. For, he's not unleashing, because, he hasn't had the opportunity, or it's not... You know what I mean? He's got to look for that split second somewhere where he can do a bomb. But,
do you think the fight was closer than what they had?
I thought it was closer than it was. Yeah, I thought Parker won the first 2 rounds.
Do you know what? I thought Parker won the first sort of 4 rounds.
Yeah, that's what we were saying here, wasn't it?
Parker. It's we're not judges. I mean, we sit and watch.
We can see the action on TV. We know how much each of them are doing.
We don't know the criteria for being a judge. It's going forward's one of them.
Yeah.
And Joshua had that throughout the fight. He was forward.
He walked forward. Yeah. But see, that's the thing. I think in them early rounds, those early rounds, they were giving it to Joshua. He wasn't. I wouldn't say he was throwing more punches than Parker, but what he was doing was walking him down. Now, is that a reason to give him the edge?
That's a criteria.
I don't know if it is a criteria in boxing. Is walking forward a criteria or a judging criteria? I don't know, mate. We're getting too deep now.
No, but
I don't know if I believe what you're saying.
No, but if you're moving forward more than your opponent, then that's
well, I don't know, mate. You're guessing though, aren't you?
No,
to be honest.
I'm not guessing.
Have you read this in the referee's rule book? Have you Googled it? Have you Googled it?
No, I haven't Googled it.
Okay.
I'm not an expert. I'm sure if you look it up yourself, you'll see.
Do you know what? We will look this up. We will look this up. In theory, it sounds okay-ish, mate, but then you could say, well, walking backwards. Can I win for walking backwards?
You'll Google it and get back.
I'm a counter-puncher.
Because I'm dodging punches.
Yeah? Just schmoogle it and get back to
you. We'll do that, mate. We'll do that, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But in general, I mean, how do you see the fight, the Wilder Joshua fight happening? Do you think it's going to happen? Because they're talking today about apparently, it's what I heard on the grapevine. Wilder's agreed, or Shelley Finkel, or Shirley Winkle, if you're Eddie Hearn, has said that. They agreed to a fight this summer, 2018, on a 60-40 split. And Deontay Wilder says he'll do it at Wembley this year. So that, we've heard Eddie Hearn saying if the fight takes place, it's going to take place in December. In December. That's what he's talking about.
December?
Yeah, November, December. That's when he wants to fight Wilder. Okay.
Yeah.
Now Wilder's come out today and said,
Might be freezing though.
we'll fight in summer and we'll take your deal. So can you see Eddie Hearn now saying, all right, let's fight in summer?
months, yeah,
I think he's going to have to because the
Yeah.
fans want it. We all want it now.
It won't be
Fans
like
want
it.
that.
Wilder's a different animal, really. He's bigger than Joshua as well, so that'll be.
Is he?
Yeah, he's 6'7". Joshua's.
Oh, in height you're talking
Yeah, and he's
about,
got-
not in size.
And
though.
he's quite a lean guy, but he's got a longer reach. He's taller,
Yeah, he's taller.
and he unleashes bombs all the time.
Well, I think
You know.
I don't know if he's taller. I think they're about the
I
same
don't know
height.
if Joshua was a wear you down kind of guy. You know, wears you down, stands up. You know, he's not. I don't know.
He was in that
He's had
fight,
20
mate.
pretty
KOs,
adaptable
hasn't he?
now.
He
He's
was
had
in that
20
fight. There's
KOs.
not, I wouldn't say Joshua's a wear you down
No,
kind of
no,
guy.
that's
He's
what I'm
more,
saying.
you know, he can wear you down.
Well, like you said, he can be explosive, can't he?
He's very
He's had
explosive.
20 KOs,
He's
yeah.
been very explosive. I personally think if he'd have been more explosive in that fight and taken a risk, I think he probably could have took Parker out.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I think he was fighting very defensively, and Parker was giving it everything. Like there was a couple of points. I don't know if you remember, but there was a couple of points where Parker was unleashing and Joshua was literally running back, and that's what worries me a little bit about Joshua when he fights Wilder. Joshua can't fight like that against Wilder, because Wilder will just punch through that. That's the thing, and he can't run from Wilder. You know, he's going to have to meet Wilder head on. I think that's the only way Joshua can win that fight against Wilder, because Wilder's going to come out, and you know Wilder's explosive. He won't have a boring fight. Wilder will explode, whether it's round 1, round 6, round 12. He will explode at some point.
Because Ortiz did most of the work in their fight, didn't they?
King Kong.
Until he had enough.
Exactly. So it was like as soon as Wilder switches up a gear and starts
sort of
throwing punches, can Joshua take that? Will he be able to take
through
that?
his defence. I remember seeing it on TV. He had his hands up like that, and he just went through it like a brick wall.
I think Joshua's the better boxer, but Wilder, you just don't know.
Yeah, Joshua technically he's obviously the better boxer. He's got the better camp. It's good. His training facilities, everything about Joshua. He's been brought up. You know,
Wembley Stadium, man.
a real professional. But the thing is, Wilder's wild. Wilder will go forward in this fight when they fight, and Wilder will go for the knockout. So, you know, unless Joshua meets fire with fire, and whoever connects first, that's the way I see it. Whoever connects hard, connects first, is going to win that fight.
Yeah, that'd be a good.
That's
fight.
what I think.
We might try and get tickets.
I don't think you can pace that one out with jabs. I don't know. I just think it's just going to be a banger.
At Wembley Stadium, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be wicked. That'll be 90,000 people again.
Are we going to get tickets for that, mate? If it happens?
Yeah, we'll have a look.
Yeah.
Can't see them two having it.
So
No,
it's
no.
90,000, 80,000, 80,000. And if he boxes at Wembley again, 90,000.
Yeah, mate. It's
500,000 people.
Yeah, it's 500,000 people, mate.
Just
Your maths
watching
is
it.
impeccable.
Wow.
I'll give you that. mate.
So that's like quite unheard of, because normally you have it in smaller places, don't you?
Yeah. But Joshua's a
Like,
superstar, mate.
He
That's
is
the
now.
thing.
He is now, mate. All of his
Well,
fights
he has
are now
been for a
on-
while, mate, since Klitschko, really.
All of his fights are now on Wembley Stadiums, aren't they?
Well, not all of them, mate.
When it comes to Luton Town. He might come to Luton.
Mate, why don't you write to him and see if he'll come to the corner exchange
Yeah.
and just try and get something going on
Wow.
down there. Maybe you can fight him.
Oh, mate.
Community centre
I'm
over the
heavy
road.
enough. Do you know what I mean? I did a slugger.
Slugger against Joshua.
I took on the sea, mate, at one. So
Yeah.
I'm sure I can take on one.
Yeah.
Took on what?
Took on the
The
ocean.
sea.
Oh, the sea.
Mother Nature. Blew
Did
it
you?
away.
Did you?
Yeah, when we went to Felixstowe.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. Years ago. I
It was
remember.
like Karate Kid standing on that.
Yeah, that's right. You were doing the crane, weren't you? Like Karate Kid on them posts.
In Slugger.
I remember.
One toe. Went up on one
Wax
toe.
on, wax off, and all
I
that.
went on 1 foot and then I went up on 1 toe.
One toe.
Yeah.
Boys. Yeah. So the fight was good.
Yeah,
We were
brilliant,
happy.
mate. Yeah, it was alright.
Well,
Yeah.
it was good being together and watching it. It was good.
Sugar Ray Leonard was in the crowd.
Yeah. Anything to say about Sugar Ray?
Oh man, Sugar Ray, come on.
What?
The champ. That's all I'm saying.
Is that
I
it?
love Sugar
The
Ray.
champ.
No, I love Sugar Ray Leonard, mate.
Yeah?
Respect, yeah.
Listen, mate. Have you got anything you want to talk about tonight about the past? Or...
Well, as a matter of fact, yeah.
You have?
I could.
Okay, guys. Stibbsy is going to talk about the past and go back in time to a place we've never been before. Woo!
Right, thank you very much. You're welcome. Well, I'm taking you back to the mid-90s.
Taking us.
Well, I'm taking you back to the mid-90s.
Taking us.
To the mid-90s.
Taking us.
To the mid-90s.
Taking us.
Right, between
Him.
Evander Holyfield.
Hold on. Did he say heavyweight?
That's what I thought.
Heavyweight.
Are you sure,
That's a
mate?
heavyweight.
All right, look, because if it's anything to do with a hairy weight, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Heavyweight.
Please.
So, let's get ready to rumble.
I don't want to hear the hairy weight.
I like
Evander
Evander
Holyfield.
clean shaved.
Yeah, clean shave, mate.
Yeah,
At least.
so-
Right. Start again. Go on.
Right,
Come on.
mid-90s,
This
yeah?
sounds good.
Yeah.
Evander Holyfield
Oh yeah.
v Riddick Bowe 2.
I don't know.
This is their second fight,
Yeah.
okay?
What about it?
Well, I need my glasses, mate.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well,
So you've
oh yeah, right, so it's their second fight, yeah?
Hold on. Can you?
Hang on.
Oh right, you got notes. I didn't
Yeah.
see that notebook. Okay.
you've got notes but no glasses.
Right, so it's their second fight. Right?
Yeah.
Bowe won the first fight.
Right.
Holyfield won this fight
Yeah.
on points. But during this fight, round 7,
Yeah.
everyone was looking up into the sky going, what's that? What's that? And it was a man
Yeah.
on a powered paraglider, which is a parachute, which is basically a parachute with a big fan attached to it.
Yes.
And he
Yeah.
could-
Oh,
he
I'd love a
could
go on
control-
one of
he
them,
spun
mate.
in and he circled the arena, Caesar's Palace it was.
Yeah.
And he circled. Everyone was a bit like, what's that? What's
Just
that?
during the fight.
During the fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then in round 7, he come in, he landed in the ring,
Oh, I
but he got
remember
tangled
that.
in the ropes.
Yeah.
He got tangled in the ropes.
He landed in the ring.
Oh
He
yeah.
landed in the ring in a powered paraglider. A big parachute with a big fan on his back. He landed in the ring.
Was it a good landing?
No, because he landed in the ropes and he got tangled up.
Right.
And as soon as he got tangled up, he got beaten unconscious. Security guards on him. They beat him unconscious.
What? But what? Home Bailey WrestleMania'd him up.
Not the boxers.
Royal
no,
Rumble
the
did.
security guards. They done him in. Yeah, they beat him unconscious, took him away.
Yeah.
They didn't know they didn't know what was going on. They all jumped on him. It took 21 minutes.
Was this all live? Was this all live on
This
TV?
is live, mate. Yeah.
This
This is
before
live.
9/11 as
This
well, wasn't
guy, this James Miller, his name is, and
Yeah.
during his life, he done the same against Arsenal v Bolton. He landed on the pitch.
Do you know what, mate? I'll let you into a little secret. I actually watched that fight live.
Yeah,
I watched it live. Yeah,
Mate,
it was
sick.
it was crazy. And do you know what? They had a pause in the fight that went on for about half an hour,
Yeah, about
35
half an hour,
minutes. And I remember them
They beat
taking him
up.
away.
Yeah, beat him.
And
beat
I think they put him on a stretcher, and
Beat
they were
the
still
shit out
sort
of
of
him,
attacking him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
They didn't know who it was.
Yeah,
They were, you idiot. They were
That's
like
right.
that.
Yeah, could have been some terrorist.
Yeah, exactly. That,
Yeah,
that,
could have
that,
been anything.
that, fair, you know, they didn't know. They just like, quick, where's this idiot? You know,
Beat him up.
beat the crap
I'm
out
sure
of
it's
him.
on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah,
so
mate,
if anybody
yeah,
wants to
definitely.
check that out,
But
it's
this
Evander
thing,
Holyfield against
yeah.
Bowe 2.
And he done the same in against Arsenal v Bolton. He landed on the pitch at Bolton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you score?
And also he done it against the in American football. He done it against the Raiders, against the Packers. He
Yeah.
landed on their
And
What, did he touch down?
where is he now? Where is he now? Where is he
Well,
now?
and he also landed on the roof of Buckingham Palace.
Really?
That's quite cool, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
He's
lucky
got-
to be alive, really.
Well, he was-
to land on the roof of Buckingham Palace.
That's a good landing.
Yeah. No, they found him in the desert.
In the
Yeah.
desert?
I think what he done was he was suffering from depression and he wandered out into the desert to die, and he died, and thinking that no one would find him, but some packer found him, some
Yeah.
trekker bloke found him. And,
Right, so...
so he's got
okay.
notoriety, but you know, poor sort
Yeah.
of bloke. He might have had mental problems, but to do that,
Really
you know, you've got to have balls to paraglide into to Evander Holyfield.
Yeah,
like that.
do you know what I mean? Into a boxing ring,
You need-
especially
you need
that
some
fight.
balls to do that.
Especially that fight
I mean,
as
I'm
well.
sure it's a bit like that guy we have who photobombs all of the England footballers.
Lee Nelson.
Lee Nelson,
a
yeah,
bit
that's
like that, but
yeah.
a much more
Yeah,
massive
yeah,
than
yeah.
that.
I mean, you got to be a bit of a daredevil, mate, to be
Daredevil,
flying
yeah.
into rings.
Oh, yeah.
Like James Bond.
You learn all that, don't
Do you know what I mean?
That's not.
Anyway,
Yeah, but-
Stibbs, so listen, thanks for taking us back in
Yeah,
time
no worries.
to that event. What year was it again?
92. 92?
92.
Might be 93.
93. Mate,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be like statistically correct, you know.
Well, you know.
You got notes there.
I just
you
like
got
to
notes
ramble.
there, mate.
Yeah, well, I didn't put the actual date.
Oh, right, okay, why not?
Did you put the actual fact?
Yeah, did you put the actual facts?
I mean, I'm just waxing. I'm just chatting doodling.
Okay,
Really.
all right.
Good anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, we appreciate you taking us back in time.
I'm sure there's. If you look it up, you've got. Oh my God! It's one of them unbelievable things in the boxing.
Yeah, we'll check it out on YouTube.
No,
But like I
it's
said,
open
I've already
air
seen it. It's old news to me. It's new news to you.
Yeah.
You know, you're excited by it. I'm obviously
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
So we're going to end the show right there and say thanks to Stibbs for turning up and taking us back in time and for his
No worries.
opinions. Also, thanks to Big Z for popping in and just
Thanks for listening.
being the neutral as usual and just saying what he's got to say. And it's goodbye from me. And please share, please subscribe, and tune into the next show. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.